Good morning to one and all. This is Nagajyoti, working as an assistant professor in the Department of ECE in St. Peter's Engineering College. So today in this session, we are going to discuss a topic of an application of a decoder. So in the last class, we have discussed what is meant by a decoder, what are the different types of decoder, how to implement an SOP or a POS expression using a decoder, either it may be an with IC or without IC. So one of the application of a decoder is it is basically used in order to display the numbers. That is, in general, we are seeing a numbers, that is example is, if you take an example of a calculator, that is in case of a calci, you are able to see the numbers from 1 to 9. So whatever the numbers which are displaying on the calci of 1 to 9, that is nothing but called as 7 segment display. So here the important application of a decoder is it is basically used in order to convert a BCD to decade decoder, or it is also called as BCD to 7 segment decoder. So the topic which we are going to discuss in this session is BCD to 7 segment decoder. So here, as we know that the input is nothing but a BCD. Here BCD is nothing but binary coded decimal. So here BCD is a binary coded decimal, in which the binary coded decimal is having only the numbers, valid numbers, which are from 0 to 9. So here the valid BCD numbers are 0 to 9. So here the inputs for this BCD to 7 segment is BCD is an input in which it consists of total 10 numbers, that is from 0 to 9. And we need to convert this BCD input into a 7 segment display. So here 7 segment display itself indicates that we need to see in such a way that here the output should be in the 7 different values. So here 7 different values are nothing but 7 segment display. This is a representation of a 7 segment display. So in this 7 segment display, here we are making use of the numbers, that the alphabets, that is A to F. This is represented as A, this is B, this is C, D, E, F and G. So this is how to represent a 7 segment display value in general. So here as I am saying that the input is a BCD and we need to convert this BCD into 7 segment display value. So here what we need to do over here is, the first step is we need to represent how to write down these values in terms of a display values. So here first I am writing the numbers in such a way that, so the numbers are, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. These are the inputs for the BCD. So we need to write down the corresponding values in terms of 7 segment display. So for the digit 0, the general notation for this display is, this is the way how to represent the 7 segment display. This is A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So if I want to write down a decimal digit of 0, I need to write down the decimal digit of 0 in such a way that this is the way how you are able to see 0 on the calculator. So here, except this is A, B, C, D, E, F. except G, all the remaining should be is equivalent to 1. So here the values which are present over here are A, B, C, D, E and F. Similarly for 1 the representation is this is 1. This is related to B, this is related to C. So here for 1 the corresponding value should be is equivalent to B comma C. And similarly for 2, in order to represent 2, this is the way how we are representing 2. This is what are the values which are reflected towards 2. This is A, B, C is not there, D, E, G. Similarly for 3, this is the way how we will be representing 3. Or in order to understand you clearly, I'll draw over here in a tabular form. This is for 0, this is for 1, this is for 2, this is for 3, 4, 5. Similarly, I will draw to the other side the remaining things. So here for 0, this is the way how to represent a decimal digit of 0. So A, B, C, D, E and F. For 1, B comma C. For 2, this is A, B, C is not there, D, E, F is not there, G. For 3, this is A, B, C, D, E is not there, F is not there, G. For 4, you need to represent 4 can be represented as the value which is equivalent of this is the 4. So here this is the 4 in which you can represent. These are A is not there, which is left over is B, C and this middle one is G. This is A, B, C, D is not there, E, sorry. This is G, this is B, this is, you cannot represent, this is the way in which you can represent 4. So here 4 can be represented as B, C, F, G. So this is F, G, B, C. B, C, F and G. So this is A, B, C, D is not there, E is not there, this is F, this is G. How will you represent 5? This is the way how will you represent 5. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So for 5 we are having A, B is not there, C, D, E is not there, F, G. So for the 5 we are having A, C, D, F, G. Similarly for the remaining values. So here for the remaining values which is nothing but 6. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I want to represent these values of 6, 7, 8 and 9, 6 is, so here in case of 6, As I don't have any A value over here, the representation for 7 segment is this: A, B, C, D, E, F and G. As A is not there, B is not there, I can write down C, D, E, F and G. For 7, A, B, C. For 8, it should cover all the things. So, A, B, C, D, E, F and G. For 9, this is A, B, C. D is not there, E is not there, F, comma G. So, this is how to write down the given BCD number with the 7 segment display value. Now, from here, we need to write down the truth table. So, we know that in case of a design of any combinational circuit, the step 1 is we need to understand the problem statement. From the problem statement, we need to identify what is the type of the input, what is the type of the output, and how to and we need to give some variables or symbols to the inputs as well as outputs. Then we need to write down a table which gives a relationship between input and output. So here now we know that from this statement we know that the input is a BCD and the output is a 7 segment. So here as BCD numbers, valid BCD numbers are 0 to 9. So the maximum 9 value is nothing but 4 digits. So here the number of inputs required for this BCD is 4 inputs. And as we are saying it is 7 segment display. So here the outputs are 7 outputs. So the outputs are 7, inputs are 4. So from that we need to write down a truth table. So in order to write down the truth table, in this one we need to represent all the 0 to 9 decimal digits in the 7 segment value. That is the reason I have represented 0 to 9 with the 7 segment display value. And here from these values, whatever the thing which I have written as A to F, for those values and whatever the alphabets which are present in that, at the corresponding, we need to keep those values as 1 and all the remaining values are 0. So here, in order to do that, just I can represent the other way in such a way that here 0 is nothing but 0, 0, 0, 0. So in this 0, 0, 0, 0, as I am having here A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So I'll write down these values to the other side so that it will be easy for me to write down the truth table. So for 0, A, B, C, D, E, F. For 1, B, comma C. For 2, A, B, D, E, G. For 3, A, B, C, D, G. For 4, B, C, F, G. For 5, A, C, D, F, G. For 6, C, D, E, F, G. For 7, A, B, C. For 8, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. For 9, A, B, C, F, G. So after writing in this way, the next step is we need to write down here a truth table. So here I am writing the next step which is nothing but a truth table. So in case of this truth table, here I need to represent the inputs. Here the inputs are BCD. So I am assuming that the BCD inputs are 4 inputs. I am assuming these inputs as A, B, C, D. And the outputs are 7 segment. Output is 7 segment. Those 7 segment values are small a, B, C, D, E, F and G. Now, here the first BCD number is 0, 0 equivalent is 0, 0, 0. So for 0, 0, 0, Just now we have written the 7 segment display for 0. Except G, all the remaining should be equal to 1. So A is 1, B is 1, C is 1, D is 1, E is 1, F is 1, G is 0. Because you can represent 0 in this way. Similarly, the next number is 1. 1 equivalent is this. So here, this 1 is nothing but B and C, and all the remaining values are zeros. Similarly, the next is 2. 2 can be represented in this way already, which we have seen just now. So for 2, the values are A, B, C is not there, D, E, F is not there, G. Similarly, the next number is 3. 3 equivalent is this way. If you write down 3, the corresponding is A, B, C, D, E and F are not there, G is 1. For 4, 0, 1, 0, 0. So for 4, we are having a number of A is 0. So we will be having B, C, F, G. So B, C, D is 0, E is 0, F is 1, G is 1. For 5, 0, 1, 0, 1. This is 5 equivalent. The 5 is A, B is 0, C is 1, D is 1, E is 0, F is 1, G is 1. Already we are having 6 over here. 6 equivalent is C, D, E, F, G. C, D, E, F, G. 7 is 0, 111. This is for 6. This is for 7. 7 is only A, B, C, and all the remaining are zeros. For 8, the equivalent is 100. 8 can be represented with all the variable, that is A to F, as ones. And the last one is 9. 9 equivalent is 1001. And for 9, you need to write down A, B, C, D 0, E 0, F is 1, G is 1. This is the truth table for BCD to 7 segment display. The next one is, after writing the truth table, we need to draw the K-maps. So how many variable K-map can be represented by how many number of inputs we are using. As we are using 4 inputs, we need to draw the 4 variable K-map. And the next one is, as here we are having 7 outputs, we need to draw 7 K-maps. So we need to draw 7 K-maps, and each K-map should be of 4 variable K-map. So the next step what I am doing over here is I am drawing a K-map. How many K-maps I need to draw? 7 K-maps. 1 K-map for A, 1 K-map for B, and the other things. Similarly, the last one is, from this I can write down this A as sigma m of C. For which numbers we are having ones, this one is related to 0. So A can be represented as sigma m of 0. This is 1. Just as I am saying it as an SOP expression, wherever the output is 1, for that corresponding input should be written. This is 0. Here as it is 0, you should not write this. The next one is 1. This one is equivalent to 2. Next is 3. This is 5, 7, 8, 9. So 5, 7, 8, 9. And whenever we are drawing a 4 variable K-map, in case of 4 variable K-map, we are having total number of cells are 16, that is 0 to 15. But if you observe the input side, you are having only 9 numbers, as we don't have any digits from 10 to 15. Whatever the digits which are not there at the input side, those digits are nothing but called as don't cares. So here this is the SOP expression for A. A is equivalent to sigma m of 0, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9 plus don't cares 10 to 15. Similarly, we need to write down the expression for B. As I have completed for A, I am erasing the A part. Sorry, as I need to write down the complete columns. For 0, I am having A, B, C. A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, E, F, only G is 0. So here as I want all the columns to be presented, if you observe the B, so what I'll do over here, I'll erase this part and you know that this is which one? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So as already we have written for A. For B, it is sigma m of B is equivalent to sigma m of, observe the B column. Under B column we are having ones at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 plus don't cares of 10 to 15. Similarly, how will you write down the expression for C? Let me write down all the expressions over here. A is equivalent to sigma m of 0, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9 plus D of 10 to 15. Similarly, B equal to sigma m of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 plus D of 10 to 15. And the third one is C. C is equivalent to sigma m of C is equivalent to sigma m of, just observe the C column. This is 0, 1 except 2, that is 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus D of 10 to 15. Similarly, D equal to sigma m of, observe the D column. 1 is not there, 4 is not there, 9 is not there. Except 1, 4, 9. That is 0, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus D of 10 to 15. E is equivalent to sigma m of, this is 0, 1 is not there, 2, 6, 8. F is equivalent plus don't cares 10 to 15. F is equivalent to sigma m of 0, 4, 5, 6. This is 4, 5, 6. 8, 9. 8, 9 plus don't cares of 10 to 15. The last one is G, sigma m of 0, 0. So no need to write down this. This is 0, 1. So left over is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 is 0, 8, 9 plus don't cares of 10 to 15. This is how to write down the SOP expression of a BCD to 7 segment display from the K-map. The next is, from this we need to we need to draw the K-maps, then we need to simplify the K-maps. So the next step is simplifying the K-map. So as I have told you, as it consists of 4 inputs, we need to draw a 4 variable K-map. So first I am drawing a 4 variable K-map for A. So the inputs for This is A, B, C, D. And as we know that we need to write down here the gray code equivalent. So from the SOP expression, that is we are having A equal to sigma m of 0, 1 is not there, 2, 3, 4 is not there, 5, 7, 8, 9. And we know that 10 to 15 are don't case. Whenever we are simplifying the K-map, we need to check the maximum number of grouping of ones or grouping of zeros. If it is POS, we need to perform grouping of zeros. As it is an SOP, I need to perform grouping of ones. So as it is an octet, grouping of 8 cells is called as an octet. All these complete 4 columns are going to be neglected, which is left over with only 2 rows. These are the 2 rows. So among these two, A is common, so A. And if you observe here, here we are having 2 ones. So you can make these 2 ones with these 2 don't cares as one quad. This is the expression for octet. And for this quad, first observe the rows. In these 2 rows, as we are having the rows of these 2, now these 2 are common. So A will be cancelled out, left over with B. And columns C and D. C is having different values, so left over with only D. And the next one is, as we are having the ones at this point, that is in case of A, we are having sigma m of 0, 2, 3, except 1 and 4. Except 1 and 4, we are having all the things. So here also we need to write down a 1 over here. So we can make this as also one octet. This octet result is all the rows will be cancelled out, left over with only columns, which is nothing but C. Similarly, only one is left over. You can make all these as a quad. If you make this as quad, first row followed by last row. In case of first and last row, only B bar is common. So the expression is B bar. First and last column, D bar. So overall expression for A is A plus C plus BD plus B bar D bar. This is the expression for A. Similarly, we need to draw the K-map for B. So for B, except 5 and 6, we are having all the remaining. So here now we got A is equivalent to A plus C plus D. Here I am writing the corresponding K-map simplification. A plus C plus BD plus B bar D bar. Similarly, I need to draw the second K-map for B. In this similar manner, we need to draw all the 7 K-maps for each and every individual alphabet. So for B, A, B, C, D. For B, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not there, 6 is not there, 7, 8, 9, and all the remaining 10 to 15 are don't kids. So coming towards B, you can make this last row and the first row as an one octet. So the result is all the rows are first and last row. So A will be cancelled out. So left over with only B bar. And all the remaining columns will be cancelled out. And the next one is, you can make this is one quad and this is other quad. So the expression for this quad is all these rows will be cancelled out, left over with C bar D bar. For this one it is CD. So I can write down B bar plus C bar D bar plus CD. So the expression for B is B bar plus C bar D bar plus CD. Similarly, The third one, which is nothing but C. For C, I am drawing over here the K map for C. A, B, C, D. Gray code equivalence. So as I told you, K map will be the one step for the remaining. So for C, 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 to 15 are don't cares. So you can make C in such a way that this is one octet. If you take this as an octet, all rows are related with B, columns will be cancelled out, and the next one you can make this as one octet. So leftover will be only A, and for these two you can make this as one octet. All rows will be cancelled out, left over with D. And for this one you can make this as an octet. All the rows will be cancelled out, left over with C bar. So the expression is A plus B plus C bar plus D. So the expression for C is A plus B plus C bar plus D. This is the expression for C. Similarly, for D, E, F and G, we need to draw the K maps, and from that K maps, whatever the expressions which we are getting, those we need to write down over here. Now, after simplifying like this, we'll be getting D equal to, so I have drawn till A, B and C. Try to draw yourself what is the simplified expression for D, E, F and G. So here I am writing directly the expressions for D, or D is equivalent to sorry B bar D bar plus C D bar, B bar D bar plus C D bar plus B C bar D, B C bar D plus B bar C plus A. This is the expression which we will be getting for D. Similarly, for E, I will be getting an expression of B bar D bar plus C D bar. Similarly, we will be getting an expression for F and G. And the last step is drawing the circuit diagram. So, I will be showing only for the first three. Similarly, expand these lines and try to draw the remaining. So, this is A bar, this is B bar, next is C bar, next is D bar. So, the expression for A is A, next is C, next is BD. This is B, this is D. Both should be connected to an AND gate. Next is B bar, D bar. This is B bar, this is D bar, AND gate. All these four should be connected towards an OR gate. This is for A. Similarly for B bar. This is for B bar. C bar, D bar. C bar, D bar, AND gate. C, D, AND gate. All these three should be connected with an OR gate. Or in the other words, we know that C bar, D bar plus CD is C XOR with D. So the other way which you can draw is take down from B bar. This is for B. B bar plus C XOR with D. Here XOR is nothing but C and D. Take C, D. Connect an XOR gate. From this XOR gate, connect towards the OR gate. This is for B. Either you can draw in this way or in this way. This is by using AND and OR gates. This is by using XOR gates. That's it. And the next one is we have drawn for till C. Sorry, for B. C is B bar D bar. This is B bar. This is D bar. AND gate. C D bar. This is C. This is D bar. Other more AND gate. B C bar D. This is B C bar D. Other AND gate. One is A and the other one is B bar C. This is B bar. This is C. Again these AND gate. All these gates should be connected towards which gate? OR gate. This is the for C. Similarly, just expand these lines. Whatever the expressions which we are getting, sorry, this is for D because this is the expression for D. Yeah, for C actually we are having A, B, C bar D. So this is A, next is B bar, next is not B bar, this is B. B, C bar, the last one is D. So connect all these four towards the OR gate. This is C, this is D. Similarly, whatever the expressions which we are getting for E, F and G, just expand these lines by using AND OR and inverters. We can draw the logic diagram. This is how to design a BCD to 7 segment display, or one of the application of a decoder is 7 segment display. So this is how to design a 7 segment display by using a decoder. So I'll summarize this. In this, as it is BCD, the valid BCD numbers are 9, that is from 0 to 9. The next is outputs are 7 segment, means we need to have 7. So in order to represent 9, the equivalent is 1001. So we require of 4 inputs and 7 outputs. Before writing the truth table, we need to know how to represent 0 to 9 numbers in the display model, that is 7 segment display model. Wherever the corresponding alphabet is 1, wherever the alphabet is present, that is A to G alphabets are present, those values should be represented as 1 and the remaining should be left over with zeros. From that, write down the truth table. From the truth table, you can write down the SOP expression for each and every individual output. From that sigma M SOP expression, draw the K-map, simplify the K-map, then draw the logic diagram. This is how to design a 7 segment display by using a decoder circuit. Thank you.